Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. All right, so my favorite thing to say in the whole wide world is, what do the trees want to talk to us about today? Is that my favorite thing? It is today. What do the trees want to talk to us about today? It could be anything. We've been hanging out with Wormwood. We're talking about mystery and the unknown, magic. Oh yeah, we have to meditate. Surprise, surprise. Really, what is in store for us? Even our tarot reading was like, could you just fucking get excited about the fact that you have so many choices? You could just choose whatever it is that you want. All right, I'm going to pull out the soul trees. Did you hear the clickety-clack of the Archangel sigils? These 4 really cool crystal stones that just want to shout out to my ex-husband. Thank you for getting me those. They are cool. They are really cool. He really did get me some of the best gifts ever. And I'm shuffling the Soul Trees deck by Allison Williams Yee. Kind of allowing myself to drop into that space that you can find yourselves in when you meditate. That like empty, floating, is that the 0 point that everybody talks about? It's like that place that, yeah, it's just like, whoosh. That place where you can focus on your breathing and kind of like this rhythmic swinging feeling sometimes. Maybe you see some lights. I don't fucking know what happens for you. I need to meditate more regular. I know that. Luckily for me, I can be in a walking meditation a lot of the times, or listening to music and get in that place of receiving. But I would like to up my meditation game. No lie. Now, I'm shuffling and one card does not go back into the deck, and it is action. Yes. And then like from that place of meditative nothingness, take some action from that point. Maybe plant the seeds with visualization and imagination from that. Like, is that considered action? The trees want to talk about action. Ooh. Give this a hard shuffle, like opposite of the way that the cards want to bend. I just feel like every once in a while that's good for a deck. They're getting kind of warped, these cards that I believe were purchased from Etsy, from same said ex-husband. I mean, at some point you just have to say thank you. Maybe not directly to their face, but, you know, energetically say thank you for the good stuff. We certainly find it easy to focus on the bad stuff, but you know what? There was a lot of good stuff too. Action. This word's starting to look weird the longer I stare at it. Act on. Act on what? What are we supposed to act on, trees? Trees want to talk about action. I'm asking, what do I act on? What do I act on? As I see the letters separating now. What? You're not much of a day drinker? Well, come on. Look at this word action and make the letters separate. Do the trees have anything else to say from this deck about what they would like me to act on? What do the trees want to talk about today? Ooh, I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and now I regret it because we got the risk card. Risk. But it's like, what is the risk of just being yourself and taking that inspiration that comes from you being you? What is the risk? Is there no risk? You think there is a risk. You think there is a risk, but there's no fucking risk. All right, so we got the Just Be card on the top and a reversed inspiration on the bottom. So it's like we want to take action. That's what the trees want to talk about today. But just like how I was like, okay, well, what, why, who, what, where, well, how. The trees were like rolling their eyes and being like, this is what holds you up. You get that inspired little nudge, and then you make a million billion excuses of why you don't or shouldn't or can't or what could happen bad. There actually is no risk. There is no risk. Just be. Just be. Let the inspiration come down to you. That inspiration card is reversed. It looks like lightning is striking. It looks like the light is coming into the dark of the risk tree. Allow that energy to flow of just being. That inspired action will happen, and it will not be at any risk to you. And if it feels good, you're not going to get caught up in like, oh, what if, could if, oh shit, you know what I mean? So be open to these possibilities. And yes, I am having a apricot strawberry drinkity drink. I don't care. The trees said I fucking could, so I did. All right, let's go to the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle by Jane Struthers. I just mixed it up. It's not even kicking yet. Hey, if you have hung out with Wormwood all this week and have not located yourself a bottle of absinthe on the black market, first of all, I'm proud of you and surprised. How didn't you? Because have you not been thinking about absinthe a little bit, at least not for a hot minute, second, few minutes, of what it could do to like what if it got you painting? 2 off the bottom, eucalyptus, giant redwood, 2 off the top, sweet orange, and ash. I mean, just a sincere question. What's it going to take for you to get the energy to flow? What's it going to take for you? What's it going to take for you? Eucalyptus says breathe. Remember to breathe. Giant redwood says know your potential. Sweet orange says have fun. Ash says let's light that freaking fire. Let us light that fire. We have 2 trees from the flowers, fruit, and seed suit. We have the giant redwood and sweet orange. So giant redwood is, of course, a majesty. It's majestic. It's renowned for its stateliness, its big old size, awe-inspiring size. And it wants us to know our potential so that we can create our power in the world and express our true self. Like, not only are you denying others your true self, but you're denying yourself when you don't take action and allow yourself to be who you are, your zesty little sweet orange self. So you want more zest, you want more sweetness, you want more life. You want to take actions that feel good, right? The fragrance of orange flowers will lift your spirits and remind you of the beauty of life. Yeah, a lot of us cynical, old-ass light workers, we are so bitter anymore. We're like bitter orange, not sweet orange. We are so freaking tired. We are. So we need sweet orange to help us to live each day to the full. We need to take action. We still need to live our life. We still need to be ourselves. We need to be inspired. We need some enthusiasm. We need happiness to become infectious. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to know that we offer a lot to the world. We need to gain self-confidence like a giant redwood, and we need to have enthusiasm and infectious energy like this sweet orange, so we can reach new heights, so we can discover exactly what we are capable of achieving. We can't let this fear of risk hinder us anymore. You guys, I have life insurance now. I could care less about living, but that also makes me care less about dying, which is really fucking cool, which is really cool for me. Absolutely. So eucalyptus and ash. Ash is all about mastery, okay? It's very strong, yet very flexible. Hashtag goals. Okay, humans have associated with ash with magical powers to repel evil and to heal children. So shout out to all the children now. Young children, teenage children, old children, our inner child that needs healed. Let us make our life sweeter. So we have sweet orange and ash with its sugary sap coming in to make life sweeter, to gain mastery over yourself by accepting who you are, by just being, by fearlessly looking at all aspects of your personality and accepting and integrating and loving them all. Hello, shadow side. You are welcome here. Strive to be objective, of course, says Ash, and rational, I suppose. And keep your emotions, right, that could come in from this fear of risk. Keep yourself from being swept away from that. Let the energy flow through you, within you, around you, but don't be swept away by something that is less than sweet. Okay, don't take life too freaking serious. You need to cultivate enjoyable activities into your daily routine and cultivate your relationships with the people around you. How do we do that, Eucalyptus? Breathe and balance. Breathe and balance and live wisely and honestly. Establish balance in your life and in your attitude to the people around you. So Eucalyptus is coming in and saying, yeah, there's a freaking balance between overt enthusiasm and lack of interest. And that's probably what you want to strive for right now. You don't want to go from like depressive to manic like that, or else you'll fall back down on your ass. Throwing yourself headfirst into a new project seems exciting, but it could leave you with little room for maneuver later on. So keep balanced, you know. You don't have to dive headfirst in right now. If that whole risk thing is, you know, making you want to be a little too cautious, a little too concerned with making the right decision, find the balance then. You don't always have to be all or nothing, okay? So weigh the pros and cons if you must, but definitely make intentions to remove the anxiety, okay? Because a little spontaneity is not going to hurt you, okay? It's going to be good for you. Live wisely. Live honestly, live a life of balance, but definitely going back to that first card, we must take action. We really must take action at some point, or else you become stagnant and depressed and unenthusiastic and no fucking energy, and then you lack inspiration, and then you lack the will to live and be fun, and you could care less about sweet oranges. Yeah, let's just go with that. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our herb of the week, wormwood. I invite mystery and magic. I am a powerful and intuitive being. My psychic abilities are enhanced. I hold a sense of wonder. My life is filled with synchronicities and serendipitous moments. I invite mystery and magic. I am a powerful and intuitive being. My psychic abilities are enhanced. I hold a sense of wonder. My life is filled with synchronicities and serendipitous moments. And so it is. Dang, that seems pretty nice. It's like we could just leave it there. We really could. But I don't know about you, but if I have like a chance to get a tree angel for the day, for the week, for whatever, I'm going to definitely take a tree angel. Like, how can we be supported with this action that we're supposed to take, with this confidence that we're supposed to build, with this sweet, zesty enthusiasm for life that we're supposed to find, and then balance out, because life certainly needs balancing. It really does. Can we have a tree angel? Can we have it? Not three of them. Can we have a tree angel? Seriously, guys, I cannot do three angels. Can you? I mean, I could, I guess, but I'm just going to ask for one specific tree angel when it comes to taking the action that we are ready to take. All right. And it is Hawthorne. Oh, fantastic. Lovers on deck. Number 6. Open up your hearts, compassion, connectedness. Hawthorne angel represents unity. Unity. This is going to be so challenging because like our egos totally feels the risk of connecting with others, of connecting with unity consciousness. Do you just sometimes feel like no one can get up to you or down to you or over to you or with you? Like you just cannot match up with anybody, even people who want to match up with you. It's just not there. It's just not there. So you end up living like a life of tolerating everyone, tolerating life itself. The Oracle of Hawthorne says, the fulfillment of your love awaits you. That which you long for, like the water of life itself. Glimpse the sacred marriage, but do not search outside for what you cannot find within. It's like if you don't have it brewing inside of you, don't be looking for twoing it up with anybody. There is no 2 of Cups. There is no Lover's card for you unless you get it together within yourself to understand what love truly is within you, with you, because you are love. It is you. So the Hawthorne angel represents unity. All opposites are reconciled, and the essences we call masculine and feminine find their nemesis in the deepest kind of mystical union and ecstasy. We literally just knock all that shit off and understand that we are one. We can see this embodiment in the flower of the hawthorn, which possesses both male and female organs, a powerful symbol traditionally used in spring marriage celebrations. So when we descend into the denser levels of being and matter, where the source of life fragments into so many tiny reflections, the vibration of primeval union needs protection. So this is where Hawthorne comes in and stands guard, watching over the spring of life here in our 3D realm, right, where we need to protect the union, procreate, because that's what keeps humans alive. But anyways, you can have Hawthorne as a hedging plant. It's very protective. It's got strong branches as fierce thorns. It's good for creating enclosures and barriers. It doesn't just protect fields and pastures, but also our holy sites. So those places where we search for the unity of life through ritual and prayer. So Hawthorne is not the tree of life at the center of the Garden of Eden, but it is the protector. One of the rings of fire, the ring of fire, that we see in the mandala, there to purify all who pass through it. And so when I'm looking at this card, we've got 2 hawthorn trees, making a hedge. We've got a male and a female. They're like crossing their arms, holding a blossom together. One's holding the leaf, one holding the fruit. We've got this energy, and it's at night, and there's a big old star amongst all the stars in the sky, a guiding light. So today, Hawthorne comes to us as our guiding tree angel to say, the way is open. The path into the great mystery, I shit you not, the path into the great mystery, which is our theme this week, is before you. The path is open, the way is open, the path into the great mystery is before you. You are invited to step closer. You have been found worthy. Okay? Giant Redwood is so proud of you because you have been found worthy, and now you know it, although this does not imply a judgment, but rather just reflects the forces you attract because of what resonates with you. It's just who you are. It's what you are. The mystery found in the temple of the hawthorn is the sacred alchemical marriage. True love and partnership. It can be between 2 human beings, or, for those of us who are not doing well at this, or between you as an earth protector and Gaia, the living planet, life itself. I'm just going to sit with that idea. My sexual desire is grieving the idea, but like, I mean, hey, that just might be the way it is. You're here not to find a lover, but you're here to just be an earth protector. Not just an earth protector, it's a really big gig. But you might just have to fully step into that role now. Take action. Hawthorne's gift to us all are loving attention, empathy, and gentleness. And from them spring protection, stability, and commitment to one another. So this loving attention, this gentleness, this empathy, that's going to get us balanced. That's going to get us protected and stable. And then we can make commitment to one another. And when this is missing, when we don't have Hawthorne in our life, the power of Hawthorne is missing, guess what? We become brittle and mentally stiff. Then we really cannot take action. We experience alienation and indifference. We become unreliable and unfaithful, and that leads to decay and disintegration. So we really need Hawthorne in our life. We really need this tree angel and the oracle that says, the fulfillment of your love awaits you. You are love. That which you long for, like the water of life itself, glimpse the sacred marriage, but do not search outside for what you cannot find within. Well, that's annoying. Just kidding. Am I kidding? I don't know. I mean, I love that the trees constantly want to remind me of this shit. And I get it. And I'm looking forward to it. And I hope someday I actually feel that way. All right, let's get a Celtic tree. Get me back on track. I'm sorry, did you want to see the Lover's card? I didn't. Did you? And then to top it off, they're like, oh, well, yeah, you might not actually get like a normal connection. You're just gonna hook up with Gaia. You're just an earth protector. Okay. Awesome. That makes my human experience so fulfilling. Thank you. I don't know. I don't believe that for 1 second because I will literally make another mistake if I have to. All right, we're going to get a Celtic tree. We've went through this deck and now there's 3 cards left. And I'm trying to just feel for which one is perfect for us today. Maybe none of them. Actually, I should use my pendulum, but I don't have it handy. So I will just use my hand. And I'm just going to hover my left hand over it and use my body as a pendulum. And it's the middle card, according to my hand. It's the middle card. We'll see if our Celtic tree can sway us either way in this interesting message of taking action. We've got the Elder, number 15, which interestingly also adds up to a 6, just like the Hawthorne. All right, so definitely a message to the heart today. I don't need to continue being combative with our tree guides. Because, I swear to God, life just taunts me sometimes. And that's fine. I like to be teased. Thank you very much. But I'm also, really wanting to drop it. Okay, fine. I don't mind being alone for 2022 now. There's nobody I want to get to know or be with. Really, that is me all the time, just being all right, putting in my time, doing my projects, doing my inner work, which I think is what needs done. And unfortunately, human, that's what you didn't fucking do over the last few years when you could have and should have. You got distracted and you got sidetracked. And guess what? All the things that you need to do are still here waiting for you to do them. So how about this time we just get to it? Now, what's really cool for me before I look in the book is that Elder is definitely like, I feel like linked in with magic and mystery and all those things that we've been talking about all week with wormwood. So I'm excited to see what number 15 Elder has to say. The totems are cranes and storks and ibis and crow. So a lot of bird energy here, which goes in with the mystery. Thoth and Mat and Hecate and the crone aspect of the goddess are the deities and the guides. So Elder is all about renewal and transformation and release and regeneration and death and birth and rebirth and the cauldron and cycles and endings and beginnings and ancestors and elders and sages and transmutation. So I think I said this week, I love endings. I do. Don't you just freaking love completing stuffs? Don't you just love a new beginning? Well, then you got to fall in love with death. You've got to. So the Elder initiates in the 13th lunation and the portal that rules the ending of the Celtic year. So therefore, Elder is concerned with transformation and the death of the year. Like, Happy New Year. That's because the old year is dead to us now. We gather the last of the harvest. We store the seeds for next year's growth. See, life continues on. We continue on. The Elder encourages us to use this time for personal withdrawal, retrospection, and release. So death and rebirth and the passing of the soul from the physical realm to the spiritual are all sacred to Elder. Yeah, this tree encourages us to connect with the ancestors and to converse with those loved ones that have passed through the veil. Very interesting time. Like, this is the time. Elder and the Celtic trees is like right before Halloween. So up here in the northern hemisphere. So yeah, the Elder's all about threshold, a doorway, and we're approaching. And who said that? Was that the ash tree or eucalyptus? Who said that the door was open? That was just said. Yeah, we're approaching a new doorway, a new portal, a new way of being, a new beginning. So take action. Let the inspiration come through. Now, as we stand at this place of new beginning, this doorway, we review the past year. We honor it. Now, Mat, the Egyptian goddess of balance and discernment, just like we need to find balance with eucalyptus, it's available to us now. And Hecate, the crone for the healthy composting of what no longer serves you, is also here. So it's time to clean up. We've harvested. It's time to clean up now. We have created a lot last year. Wrap it up, clean it up, harvest it up, tidy the beds, put leaves on top of everything. Whatever it is you got to do. Let go of that which is no longer relevant. Do this in your life. Save the seeds of new hope and new potentials that you will care for over the winter. But it's time to pack that other shit away in the compost bin and get rid of it. You'll never need it again. You've gathered the lessons, the nutrients, the harvest. There is always stuff to cast off and make lighter within you. So take time to seek the knowledge of the ancients, of the indigenous ways. Connect or reconnect with your ancestry. So Elder brings in a message that, yeah, the veils can be very thin. And that gives you an opportunity in magic and mystery and in the unknown to communicate with your ancestors and others who have passed over. So they do have much to share. They have messages, they have encouragement, they have support. They can infuse you with new life and hope and magic. So seek out your elders for wisdom and guidance. Yeah. Oh, you really do need to get comfortable with elders' theme of in the end, in the beginning, and the beginning and the end. Like, it is a time for personal withdrawal. So it's okay that one thing is ending. Another one will begin. It's okay to finish up a project. It's not like you're never going to have another project again. Retrospection, release, retreat. Retreat into your personal time. Surrender your old ideas. Surrender and get rid of your outworn patterns, your stagnant relationships, your projects. Okay? All right, ho? I've given you a lot. I've given a lot into this project, and there's no shame in laying it to rest. Whew. So we reflect back. We take stock of the themes. Like, what was the theme for you this week, this year, this whole entire journey with me here? Give yourself credit for what you've accomplished. And then you just let go. You let go of disappointments. You forgive yourself for your mistakes. You bet your ass you are not the same person now that you were last year at this time. You have transformed. You will continue to do so. So allow the regenerative energy of Elder to infuse you with energy for the new. And as I embark on like picking up my project of A Course in Miracles, I watched myself a year ago and even like 7 months ago when I was still trying to like pinch out and squeeze out lessons. I was so much happier. Okay, like we're on like lesson 100 today for A Course in Miracles. Last time I did it on lesson 100, I was tan and smiling and like hopeful and fun. This time at 100, no, I don't know her anymore, but you are where you are. So you just have to let go. You just have to let go. Release your disdain for changes and death and aging and difference and, you know, maybe not being in as good of a place, but it's a different place and it's just where I am right now. What can we do? Continue on. Keep going. Keep going. Whew. So anyways, it's like all you can do is take this self-reflective time. You really should address all your issues. If you've got a big old issue with death and change and new beginnings, you really have to balance it out with a larger, greater, more committed approach to your spirituality. You know, make sure you are honoring your elders and connecting with them as much as you can. So yeah, I mean, I don't always like connect with my elders or my unseen ancestry. Like really, I never even think about doing that, to be honest. I really don't. So anyways, but that's what the trees want to introduce us today with our Celtic tree herb. It's an herb. It's elder. It's like all things. It really is. Anyways, she just wants to also remind us that the help is there. We just need to ask. I am the elder, and I draw close to you as I represent completions. I am here to guide you as you let go of the past and review what has been created. I hold you as you look at everything that has been created up to this point. I thank you for your endeavors and hard work. I see your joys and disappointments. I honor you for everything that you have experienced in this ending cycle of growth. I support you totally as you bring things to an end, and I offer you encouragement as you look to the future and to bright new horizons. It is time to begin a new whole chapter in your life at a whole new level. I am here to guide you and support you to plant new seeds and make new choices. I stand with the elders and the ancients. We are here for you. We offer you our wisdom. It is time to release something so you can move ahead. Perhaps the pond you are in is too small. Perhaps you need a leap of faith. You may find a whole new life ahead of you if you take the jump. Go ahead. You have contemplated change long enough. You have thought about consequences and sought advice. Be kind to your fears, but don't let them block you. Move forward and embrace the new. So be it. Dang, so yeah, Elder just wrapped up the whole what do the trees want to talk about today? Move forward and embrace the new. It's like, yeah, those risky things you're dealing with, that risk fear, don't let it hold you back. You need to move forward. You need to embrace the new. It's time for change. You are fully supported. You are fully supported in being yourself and being inspired and being the majestic redwood that you truly are. The zesty sweet orange, the balanced and secure ash that you know you can be. You've actually done this before. You are the ancients. That's the plot twist that someday you'll find out. But for right now, stay focused on where you're at, being a whole and complete Hawthorne person and connecting with love, because that is truly what you are. So now is the time. Move forward and embrace the new.